Dr. Master here. I have a question, and we're going to discuss a little thing about Jesus. Jesus is God according to Quran, and a Muslim will come and say, hey, where is it? And show us the evidence. I'm going to show you the evidence today. Now, one of Allah's attributes, which is in the Quran and simultaneously is in the Bible, is Haqq, the truth. Meaning God is only the truth. The truth belongs to God. Inside God is the truth. In other words, one of God's essence, the truth exists because God exists, because He is that. He's part of it. Just like God is light, He did not create light to be light, but He is light. God is good. He did not create good, because good, light, truth, all these things are God's essence, meaning they exist because He exists. So we can agree to disagree that God is the truth. Now, when you go to the Bible and you go to the Quran, you will see God is bragging to be the truth. Now, what is the truth? Maybe we have to get the meaning of the truth. The truth is a self-expression of God. It is who God is. Meaning you will expect, if God say, I will give you A, you will expect to get A from God. He's not going to change His mind. He say, I am God, I change it not. Now, these are the attributes, or this is one of God's attributes. Now, is this attribute belongs to Allah, or Jesus owns this attribute? Al-Haqq. So international, I already say international, Surah Al-Hajj, verse number 6, it says, that is because Allah is the truth, and because He gives life to the dead, and because He is over all things competent. Allah is telling His ummah, His people, that He is the truth because of one thing. He gives life to the dead, and because He is over all things. Now, is there anywhere in the Quran we see Allah giving life to the dead? Is there any evidence in the Quran Allah raising the dead, and the dead became living? To Allah, raising the dead is meaning the truth. Now, if today there's a prophet will pray to a certain individual, and that individual become alive, then per Quran standard, this is the meaning of the truth. That will make you Allah. Allah is saying, I'm the truth because I raise the dead. You got to take it or leave it. But we do not have those evidence of raising the dead. Although raising the dead, really, it doesn't mean it's the truth. The truth is God's standard. When God said, I am going to bless you, He will bless you. When God said, I say the truth, I don't lie, that's the meaning of the truth, meaning His word is infallible. We can take His word as veracious. No sin or no lies in it. That's the meaning of truth. Now, let us see Jesus. Is Jesus the truth? Is Jesus Al-Haqq? Is there anywhere in the Bible Jesus said, I am Al-Haqq, I am the truth? John chapter 14 verse 6, and Jesus answered said to them, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one cometh to the Father but by me. Jesus, He's saying these words many years before Allah saying that very word, that claiming this position of Al-Haqq in the Quran. That means Jesus heard. That means Allah heard Jesus saying these words. And Allah was quiet all this time and waiting for Muhammad to come to say, hey, by the way, the truth is me. I am the only Al-Haqq. Now, there are a couple of generations passed, but people died, and all of these people heard that Jesus said He's the only one, the truth. Meaning Jesus is the very first person saying that He is the truth. Let's continue. Now, the word truth, or Jesus that portrays Jesus the truth, in the Bible is mentioned 76 times. That means 76 times in the infallible word, the Bible, Jesus said He is the truth. And He said this many years before the Quran. When you go in the Quran, 600 years after Muhammad was born, plus or minus there, Muhammad is coming with a book, claiming coming from a certain fictitious God. And this God has said, I am the truth. But the first person to say He's the truth is Jesus Christ crucified. Now, Jesus said, I am the truth. Allah said, He is Al-Haqq. Now, can we test them and see if truly Jesus is the truth or Allah is the truth? Can we trust them? Let's go in the Quran. The Bible said Allah is a deceiver. I mean, the Quran said Allah is a deceiver. If you go to Quran chapter 3, verse 34, Allah is the best of the deceivers. It says like this: Allah was deceptive, for Allah is the best of deceivers. So you can see, if Allah is al-Haqq, now Allah is no longer al-Haqq. He's a deceiver. You can have both parties. You can't deceive people simultaneously. You are saying, I am the truth. You can take my word. At what point are we going to believe that Allah is the truth? Put this phone off. Allah is a deceiver. So he can't be the truth. We can trust that Allah is a liar. He said he lies because people lied. So Allah is creating more lies above the others who lies. But in the Bible, we don't read that Jesus ever lied. Even in the Quran confers and confirms that if there's only person, they call him only a prophet, that who was sinless and never sinned, is Jesus Christ. So even in the Quran, Jesus never lied. You can take his word, you can bank his word, because he's the truth. In the very Quran, Allah said, I am the liar. I can lie. If you lie, I lie better than you. If you deceive, I deceive better than you. Jesus is the truth, said many years before Muhammad and the Quran was revealed. Today you got to decide, who are you going to follow? Allah, who just claimed that I'm the truth because I raised the dead, and he never raised the dead in the Quran. That's the evidence of Allah being the truth. Or you can follow Jesus, said, I am the way, the truth, and life. And if raising the dead is the truth, Jesus raised the dead. Jesus raised Lazarus. Not only he raised Lazarus, he even raised himself from the dead. Jesus, by the Quran standard of raising the dead, he is the one we can bank on, because he raised Lazarus, he raised the daughter of Jairus, he raised the son of the widow, and he raised himself. Jesus is God according to the Quran. Shalom. This is Dr. Maxwell.